Hey guys, let's quickly jump into this matter. This trend of May Edochie slamming your Edochie with a 100 million naira suit. That was a bold step. And
Let
it
us
shows
say,
you that you don't take
no let us hear
silent
another
women
man
for
sin.
granted.
No, no let
In
us
as much as
carry
she
the
was
sin of
quiet,
our husband.
she didn't say a word until the point she lost her son. May he so rest in peace. And the whole drama that has been going on. So my question is it the right thing for May to
Wow,
actually
wahala
sue
not too much like
Yola
this.
Deche for adultery for 100 million? The truth is, my opinion, our judicial system is quite slow. And sometimes these cases can linger for a long time. And the annoying part is the emotional instability that it is going to give to you. The fact that you're going to come to court every day and get to see this person that you even want to see. So I would have preferred May to heal, because all this while I can imagine the kind of pain this woman is going through, losing a child, and my husband is on Instagram, on Facebook with another woman doing rubbish. At this point, I just feel it's time for her to
God,
heal. She needs to heal. She needs
yes,
time
they
by
say with
herself
one woman they go say no.
because May might be asking
Pity for
herself
that
at this
kind
point, what did
children,
I
they try
do?
they choke.
Did I even do something wrong?
God have
Because
a beautiful me.
Yoel have not told us that May did anything bad to him. Neither have May said anything. Neither have Judy said anything. So we are just assuming that it's a decision that what's his name? Yoel Odoche wanted to make. He wanted to marry Judy. And I respect May for saying no. I don't want polygamy. We've been married for years. And
Be forced to
from the
marry two
perception that
wife.
Yoel Odoche gave to us, he gave us a very good perception about his wife, May. People loved her because of that story. I remember when Yoel Odoche came and shared the story of how they started their life. In fact, it made a lot of people know May because people didn't necessarily know her before. But after that story, it was very fascinating because in this time and in these days, we barely see, beautiful love stories, young couples that are still together. And suddenly, when we're admiring them, poof, the man messed up. He got another woman pregnant and the whole buha. For me, personally, I'm going to be talking generally, my opinion. Court hmm, is one of the most stressful places to find yourself. I swear to God. Court. I've been through a divorce before. Took me 8 years. 8 years. I swear to God. 8 years of frustration, 8 years of hopelessness. At some point, I almost gave up because I was asking for divorce and custody of my son. I didn't even want money from him. I didn't want money from him. I know what I went through. It was stressful emotionally, physically. Like I just pray she's strong enough to follow up the battle, and I'm hoping that she has foot soldiers because a lot of Instagram noise makers they don't know jack about the law. They all need to come and write comments. I hope she has a good lawyer that can advise her rightly. I hope she's not going by the Instagram noise and comments. But her suing him for adultery, I think that's a bold step because you can't be married to me and be married to somebody else without my consent. You're supposed to tell me, let me not be the one to say, okay, wait, let me move out so that she gets to move in. So she has every right to, slander lawsuit at him. But like I said, hmm, our judicial system, It's not that strong. Like
Ah, Father, help us,
your
oh,
case can
help us for
linger
men,
and
son,
linger,
men hand.
and you know it's a civil matter. The man will come and talk, the woman will come and talk. I just hope she's ready for the whole buhaha, because divorce is one painful part that I don't want to go through again in my life.
Ah, yo.
Where I have to constantly look at the man I have loved for years
See what you cause.
and say
See
I no
what you
longer love
cause
him.
because of 1
When he
second
can look
or
at me in my
1 minute
face and call me a
or maybe
witch,
hours,
call me different
enjoyment.
types of names. Sometimes every time when I leave the court, I will go and cry. I couldn't believe it was the same man I slept on the same bed with. It was like deja vu.
Oh my God,
So my
God help
lawyer had to
us.
collect a long
Help
adjournment
our children,
from the
help
court
us.
because he said he needed me to
Don't
go and
let us
heal.
marry our enemy.
So he gave us about 4 months adjournment. I was able to pick up the pieces of my life and we started up the case again. Until after 8 years, I could set my eyes on my children. May you have your beautiful children with you. I'm so sorry that you lost one.
God.
But personally, I wouldn't want all this distraction of lawyer or no lawyer. See, case they drag person backwards. So police case, so court case, so money wey you suppose use do better thing for your life, you go dey pay lawyer. So I'm just gonna say to her, all the best. I don't know what's going on in her home. I can't tell. I don't know what's going on in her heart. I can't tell. But to be very
God help
honest,
me.
I learned something from that woman. Silent.
Now
Silent.
different prophets they come out.
Her silence
Just carry your family.
was her
Anything
power.
just come out like this.
Her silence was what gave her the fan base, the soldiers standing by her. I learned that from her. Silence. So if your man decides to marry another wife tomorrow, will you leave or will you stay? Before you answer that question in the comment section, I'll go first. If my husband marries another woman with or without my consent, I would divorce him
Guys, I'm not getting anything to talk. Oh.
because
Because they deliver us, make God
I'm
not
a
let us
jealous
marry
lover.
our
I don't like
enemy,
to
saying
share.
our husband, where at the end,
If
where you
you're my
don't hold they
man,
suffer,
you're my
they
man.
can't disgrace you,
And I
come
would
out like
divorce him
put you
because when I'm into a
anointed me as
relationship
answer
or
of
into a
Hey
relationship
God,
or
don't let
marriage,
us see that
I
kind of
put in
husband.
my or like I'm
Hey
vested
God,
into it.
don't
So
let
when you
us
want to
see
bring another woman
Hey
to our
God,
home,
don't
it's
let
like,
us see
and
in the name of God.
the energy will no longer be
Hey
there.
God, don't let us see
I
that
rather
type
take a
of
walk. Congratulations to her for taking the bold step because I
time for
think
Judy Austin. Fear
they
God
have
now.
trampled on her so
Fear
much.
God now.
There's nothing wrong with
Why
polygamy.
people they
I'm
be
still
so power
saying,
thing
but
they do busy
the way they are
body.
going about it is becoming annoying and getting even more messy. I hope and pray that everything works out for them. But polygamy is not something I pray for. I don't think I will be able to stand being a second wife. So somebody to a man, I did nothing to. It wasn't like I committed adultery. It wasn't like you found out that our kids weren't your kids. You just woke up one day, got a woman pregnant, and decided to marry her and bring her to our house. I will never forgive you. So I understand. I pray God gives you the strength that you need to fight this